Hi there, and welcome to your message. Trust that this finds you when it is meant to, and that there's something here that you might want to introspect on and think about a bit. Alrighty. Trust the rabbit companions. Love grows trust. Grow your self-love and watch your self-trust grow too. What a beautiful message. I really feel like this is something we need to talk about. Yes, I've been feeling the call for self-love in particular, that is something that we need to focus on, and here it comes. A mystical transformation. A surprising transformation. Get in tune with the rhythms of the ocean and ride the wave of metamorphosis. How beautiful. The change, a mystical transformation that allows you to maybe go from a place of not trusting yourself to really trusting yourself and getting to feel that through acts of self-love and through really embracing who you are, instead of feeling like I can love myself once I reach this version of me. Love the version that you are now. Every version of you has been perfect in its existence because it led to you right now. And it's going to lead to another version of you and another version of you. Don't be ashamed of who you are. Don't feel like you have to make yourself into anything outside of you. You are beautiful in your way of being. This doesn't negate that there are always things that we need to work on as human beings, and we need to be open to criticism. We need to be open to change and to transformation. The Selkie is telling you this. If you've been maybe dealing with something, with some patterns or difficult situations in your life, have you analyzed how you yourself might be the reason, or not the reason, but contributing to difficulty in your life? How are you maybe not allowing criticism in when criticism is warranted? Or on the other side of things, are you maybe hyper-focusing on criticism when the criticism is outside of what you need to focus on and what is important? Because again, if you love yourself and you trust your decisions, you inherently, through love, are always going to try to grow. You're always going to try to make choices that are best for you as much as for other people. Love knows no bounds. Love knows no race. Love knows no borders. Okay? We're all just creatures. We're all just life in different forms. Oh my gosh, okay. That was one more. A twist of snakes, renewal. Shed your old skin and embrace change. It's waiting for you. Why am I feeling such fear? I am seeing someone holding on to like roots on the side of a cliff, which, fun fact, happened to me once, like a decade ago, and I thought I was going to die that day, genuinely. Anyway, that's a side note, but what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is someone holding on by the side of a cliff to like roots, trying to be like, okay, what am I gonna do? And the next thing that they need to do is take a leap of faith, a leap of trust. They have to like trust that there is ground beneath them, that if they let go, that they're gonna be okay. Now, taking into account that if back then I would have done that, I would have died, genuinely. Obviously, we have to take into account the reality that we have, like the things that we actually have in our lives and in the material. And I was talking a lot about this in the last message, so you maybe want to check that out. But what I mean with this particular metaphor, it's a different situation. It's a kind of situation where you know that there is ground underneath you and you know that you're going to be okay, but you can't see the ground. And you're scared because of that. There might even be a friend down there already who's like, no, you're fine, you can do this, you're going to be okay. But you're just like fearing potential outcomes, so you don't know, you're holding on to something, right? And maybe fearing this renewal. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. Not necessarily like a snake sheds its old skin as time calls it to, but at the same time, a snake that is not being kept well, a snake whose needs are not being met, is going to have issues shedding their skin. And I think that's where you are at. A snake that is trying but is still finding patches and is like not being able to get the whole thing off, you know, not having this satisfying peel, but like just patchy. It feels patchy. That's so funny. Okay, why is it patchy? Can we have an elaboration? Actually, okay, that's interesting. I'm being called to just continue with these. Why is it patchy? Why is it patchy? Simple pleasures. Have a tasty treat. Enjoy life's simple pleasures to the full. And we have this one as well. Curiosity. To stay curious, to keep finding new possibilities. What are you curious about? Okay, first, when only this card came out, the simple pleasures, I was thinking, what if this is an overindulgence, right, in the simple pleasures? But with this coming out as well, the curiosity, the inquisitive duckling coming to meet the snacking squirrel, what I'm getting is more of maybe allowing yourself to find more simple pleasures in life, finding more pleasure in your day-to-day. Or like treating yourself more. Maybe you've been sparing. I see. Okay, I'm seeing you've been very conservative when it comes to taking care of yourself, or like putting in the time to actually work on feeling good. And this is coming from a lack of self-love. And by doing that, you are blocking yourself from actually building and growing this trust that things are going to be okay, and actually changing, right? And embracing this transformation, this renewal, this shedding. Okay, so what can they do then? I mean, it does imply it is a matter of you putting in more time and more effort into actually feeling good, into practicing more self-love. You might want to read some books on it. There's beautiful books with exercises that ask you to do self-love exercises where you write down what is important to you. And you spend every day just a little bit of time on you, on asking yourself, how am I actually feeling today? Let me ask you, do you do that? Do you do that in the beginning of your day? How am I feeling? What is my day going to go like from where I'm standing right now? What are things I need to maybe adapt for, I need to look out for, to make sure that it goes as smoothly as possible, right? Not patchy, but as smoothly as possible. What can I do? How can I deal with the day? And then once the day is done, do you take time to actually sit with yourself and to work through what happened? And obviously, life can be really full. We can find difficulties sometimes to even have 5 minutes to ourselves. But before you even get out of bed, take those 5 minutes, set an alarm for 5 minutes earlier to just sit and just think for a second. Just think for a second for the day that you're going to have, and equally in the end of your day. You can already be in bed and think about it. Those 5 minutes, it can be you being on your phone as you were before, and just taking a second to maybe go on your notes app and write something down. Ask yourself how you are doing. Check in with yourself more regularly. I'm really getting that. You need to do a bit more check-ins. Okay, so what else? We're going to stick here to our not the tarot cards, to our oracle cards. Oh my lordies, my words are leaving my head. I have been myself quite busy and trying to get some stuff done. I'm doing an event, in-person tarot reading, which I'm super excited about. It's going to be super fun, and I'm trying to get all of that going on. If you're ever interested in seeing whatever's happening and get a bit more input, I'm starting to post on Instagram now, so you can go and check that out as well. It's the same handle as here. But my dear, you have a home-loving dog, Loyalty, and right here next to you, you cannot see him, but there is my little boy right there, who's been my loyal companion for over a decade. It says, let your heart be filled with love and loyalty so that you can offer it to others. Yes, my dear, love and loyalty to who? To you. To you, my dear. Be loyal and caring to yourself. You are your first person of contact. You are the person responsible for the body that you are in, for the soul that you are allowed to be in this lifetime, for the life that you get to experience. So fill your heart with love. Fill your love with love, because all is love. All is full of love. Björk, maybe you want to listen to that song. It's a beautiful song from a beautiful album, which was way ahead of its time, and it's really nice to see that she's coming back into people's focus through her collaboration with Rosalia. If you've seen that, it was really cool. Anyway, I'm going off, my dear, but with trust, because everything that comes up is here for a reason and is meant to be here. And this is here, the trust. We're going full circle, do you see? Trusting. Trusting is really allowing things to not be perfect, to not follow any sort of outcome that you're looking for, but just trusting, genuinely trusting that things are going to work themselves out, going to figure themselves out, that this was meant to happen, that this conversation is meant to happen, that there's something here that you can take out of life. You know, what we do with the input that we have in our life is our choice. This is where our free will comes in. You get to choose what you do with that which you experience, and your choices and your outlook on life also equally make what comes into your life. There is a symbiosis. It goes both ways. So working on yourself and on your trust is going to allow you to see more opportunities of that kind of love coming back to you. Fill that heart of yours and you will see so much more love coming back. And don't forget that we are all one. Don't forget to be a loving and kind human being to anyone and everyone. We never know what's going on in people's lives. And it is true, we're also not perfect, right? So let's take into account when we have off days, when we are not able to be the version of ourselves that we want to be, we can still love that version. We can still be a loving and caring version, a person. In the sense that if you're, for example, having a day where you're not feeling good, or you're not able to communicate in the way that you would like to communicate, have some grace for yourself and some love for that which you are and that which you're going through. Just like in the beginning, what we're saying with the day, you taking that time in the morning to kind of assess, what do I need to adapt in my day-to-day today? What is called for today for me to feel better? This is the same kind of energy, right? What is called for you to trust more, for you to find more pleasure in life, for you to allow things to feel smoother, you know, and it has a lot to do with letting go of expectations and just doing things as they come. And I'm feeling this very strong energy, like a flow of energy that just rushed through and like went through the hands, like onto you guys. And what I'm getting is like this, maybe this was the little push that you needed to kind of go do something. If there's something in your mind right now that you're like, oh, actually, now that you say this, go do that. Trust that. Go with the flow, but allow for that to also take you places that sometimes are uncomfortable. And deal with love. With anything you do, deal with love. Even if you're having an off day, deal with love for yourself. Give yourself the space. Communicate to other people as best as you can about where you are at. And don't take it too much to heart. If you've done the best you can and there's still a negative outcome or anything, it is what it is. We, continue to love and trust. We continue to grow. We continue to introspect, my dear. I really hope this was helpful for you. If it was, maybe you want to like or subscribe. It helps the channel, as this is still obviously a very small community, and I would love to be able to reach as many people as possible, because I just want to make this world a better place, and I just want to keep creating and be, as we all are, fulfilled in life. And fulfillment for me is very much to do with the service, with what I feel calls my heart. And that has always been art and creation and sharing and caring and growing. So if that sounds good, maybe you want to stick around. And if you ever need a personal reading, you can find it in the description. And there's 20% off this month with the code June20. So, my dears, I hopefully see you here or somewhere else very, very soon. Bye-bye.